Do that. Okay, we are so excited. Thank you for being with us tonight. What we're going to be doing, let me lift this up just so I can see everybody a little better. We are going to be spending about 20 minutes together, and I'll stay on for an extra 10 for questions or any bits of, just anything I can help with. One of the things that I absolutely love with a Zoom party is so many people are familiar with a Zoom party. And that makes it just really easy. And I'm just kind of laughing because the whole meme that's out there is that, let me share my screen. Well, guess what? I'm sharing screen right now. So how this party works, though, is we're going to be going through a mixture of slides, like this one, pictures like this one, and we're going to be chatting about it and answering questions and interacting so that we can have some fun. And then next, we're going to watch a few short little, like 2 minutes or less book looks, some different videos for people topically. One, best practices for learning how to read that we have. Two, like favorites that I've loved. I've been selling these 23 years and absolutely love it. And Allison is a brand partner here, and she started back in November, and she, I believe, is loving it. And a couple others that have joined or activated an account for discount, which is only $10, and you get 25% off for life. So we have a lot of different people on here and a lot of guests on here, but our goal is to share these books as simply and succinctly as we can. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how to actually take the book quiz in case you haven't had a chance to do that on a website, so that the 3,000 books that we have out there can be literally curated down to specific books for the age of your kids and their interest, or grandchildren, or just kids in your life. And then I'm super excited because Sherri is going to share 3 to 5 of her absolute favorites that she has fallen in love with over the last couple months as well. So thank you so much for sharing where you guys are coming in from. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at, let me minimize this. And please feel free in the chat to answer questions, to add any comments. What makes this fun is the interaction that's in the chat. So please, please, please make sure you ask questions and or add things in there. So the first thing I want to talk about is we love our hosts. So I would love, one of the things I enjoy doing is a fun little gift for our hosts. So we have Sherri on tonight, and then we also have oh my gosh, it's not Ronnie, it's
We have
Romi.
Romi that we're
Romi.
excited to celebrate.
That's right. That's right. And she's on tonight, and I apologize. So I would love to know one thing you love about them so that I can get to know them as well. And that way I can actually have some fun and get to know people here. So I'm so grateful for you guys. So if you guys will put in there for me 1 to 2 words to describe your sweet friend. So if you're Sherri's friend, put Sherri dash in 1 to 2 words. And if you're Ronnie's friend, put 1 to 2 words as well. So her name and 1 to 2 words. Can't wait to see what you guys write about these sweet ladies. Ooh, love that. Loves her people hard. So fun. Oh, I love that. Big-hearted, Romi, supportive and caring spirit. Love it. Sounds like Jana and Sherri, you may have gotten in some trouble when you were in school together. Sweet and caring. Ooh, Romi, you've got 2 sweet and caring comments. I need to be your friend. Aw, this is so fun. Very creative. Yes, Gail, best sister ever. Hopping on the sweet wagon. Love it, love it. So, so fun. Okay, well, thank you. Keep those coming. And one of the things that I love about this party is we can stop it and start it as we see fit. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. Keep coming though. Best grandma, lunch buddy. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, great mom. Great mother. I love that. That's so neat. Okay, so we're going to jump and we are going to get this party started. If I can click here. And I just want to give you 2 seconds about myself. Not that you really care, but I'm Pamela Holliday and been doing this 23 years. I started just to have some fun money and to get out of the house because it was back when we did, well, we still do home gatherings. But tonight, you may be familiar with PaperPie, but most of you probably aren't. And PaperPie is the new branded name. We're a year and 2 months old. It used to be Usborne Books and More. So we are the home of Usborne Books, Kane Miller, Learning Wrap-Ups, and Smart Lab Toys. We just have a fresh, fun new name, and so thus PaperPie. So thanks for coming and checking it all out with us. But let's get this thing going. So my first question is really, how old are your kids, which you've told me about already. We jumped ahead for sure. And now I just want to talk about this. So if you're a grandma, this is a bit harder, but if you are a mama, I want to know, how many birthday parties do your children get invited to each year? If you'll put that in the comments, because one of the things that I was told as a young mom, and it was brilliant, and I try and tell every mom and honestly grandmother out there, is that find a book that you absolutely love. It could be a $7.99 drawing book. It could be a $15.99, reusable sticker book. It could be anything, honestly. And get that item times 4 or times 5 and stick it in what's called a gift closet. And I love that. 5 to 6. Yep. I mean, it's amazing how many parties per child that you end up getting invited to. So what I was told was, get your favorite gift and get it in a closet so that when you get a birthday invite, you're not scrambling after work, or you're not running, last minute because you forgot about the party, to buy at Target or wherever some $20 or $30 gift that you really didn't mean to do, but you were in a hurry. You've got a gift that they will absolutely love because your family loves it. And it's not just a gift that's going to be played with for a week or 2 weeks, but it's a book that will keep giving throughout their, next 6 to 9 months during that kind of level of book that you're giving. So I just want to encourage you, if you see a book that you're like, oh my gosh, I love that, put in your mind 3 or 4 of them, because I promise you it will be cheaper than actually, having a large, purchase that you do just at the last minute. So, okay, well, let's get this thing going. The next thing I want to talk about is the books that we have. So these are just all our new books this January. It is amazing how many books are out there, and my job and Allison's job is to help curate a great list of books and show you how to navigate so it's very specific and easy to shop. And by specific, I mean very, very easy to go in, take a quick book quiz, which I'm going to show you in about 10 minutes or so. And you'll be able to put the age and interest of your kids, or age and your interests, so that you can actually teach them about something you love, or just a super sweet, theme. And it will, narrow down 3,000 books into 5, 10, 15 books, depending on how many categories you picked. So it really, really is helpful. And again, tonight, our goal is just to give you a glimpse of books. And then the book quiz will help funnel down into very specific ones that you can add to a faves list, and then check out. Anytime you host, the host gets free books, either to donate to a cause of their choice or for their own home library. And as always, we really encourage you, get a couple books tonight, but we would love to host with you. And anytime, if you think, oh, I'd love to host, shoot Sherri or shoot Allison, just that info, and we will get you set up to host for sure. Okay, let's start with The last thing I want to say before we watch a couple videos is please, 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 if you have questions, comment below or to the side, like my chat's on the side. I'm going to be following along in the chat. I'm going to be putting in comments of my favorites or things I think people will like. But also, if you have comments or questions, put them in the chat. And Allison and I will be answering as we go. And honestly, if you're mom or grandma and you see a book that you love with your littles, please type that in the chat as well, because this is a crowdsurfing kind of thing where if you've got any info or any experience with something, we absolutely want to have you give your input. So with that, let's get going. We're going to watch a quick video. This one is one of my favorites. I love showing a lot of different brand partners showing the books because it will show you our company is not just one type of person. We are diverse. We are young. We're older. We have, full-time jobs, part-time jobs, homeschool, no work, a lot of variety. So here we go. Hit play.
Before learning to read actually happens, there's lots of things we can do in pre-reading skills. Using our finger trail books as children learn to trace the shape of letters, discussing what sounds they make. We have tons of alphabet books as well, teaching kiddos that letters have sounds and sounds make words. Learning to read is such an exciting time for children. It can also be really intimidating for both children and for adults. The My First Reading Library is an exceptional system of 50 books designed to help take a child from knowing letter sounds to being an independent, fluent reader, and also to assist parents in helping to teach those children as well. The first 22 books are part of the shared reading system, where they're going to introduce a handful of different phonemes at a time and help them to master those. And it's through shared reading. The child reads the simpler text, the adult reads the longer text. This gives an interesting, fun, whole story. And then in the end of each book, there are 3 pages of questions to test their reading comprehension, the skills they just learned, and rhyming. The next 2 sections of this system are for building that fluency as independent readers. So there's a level 1 and a level 2, and they're just going to help to keep that interest alive and continue to build those skills and that confidence. We then have wonderful Read With Us Born books. There are 4 different levels. And again, these are designed to just keep that interest alive with fun stories, but also give them the practice they need to become more fluent and skilled and confident readers. We have a wonderful tool that can also help that's called the Learning Palette. They come with different types of cards where children can play this game and build their math or reading skills. They flip over the card and they can see what they got correct, and they have a lot of fun doing that as well. For new and emerging readers, check out our School of Monsters series. There's pull-out words, directions, drawings, and games at the end of the book, making it all-encompassing, fun experience for beginning readers.
No,
Found you,
no, I'll put you see me. I'm not on mute.
One level up, you'll discover our Billy D. Brown and Hey Jack books. These are written for kids with learning exceptionality. There's no more than 50 words on a page. There's pull-out words and illustrations throughout, continuing to keep that captivation and imagination flowing as kids get confident in their reading.
He doesn't belong to us, but we already for his owner, Jack says.
Let's talk about this parent tool for helping children learn how to read. This is by the author Sally Rippin. It is called Wild Things. In this book, Sally Rippin shares her journey going through the process of helping her son learn how to read. Now, her son, she finds out later, has dyslexia and ADHD. So this book, while it's part memoir, it's also a really good resource for parents, caregivers, teachers who are looking to support children who have unique learning needs.
See anything that looked interesting there? Yeah, the learning palettes, Allison, are so cool. So cool. Any other questions or anything? Okay, we're going to move to the next short video. These are my absolute favorites, and you'll see lots and lots of new ideas too.
The product lines we carry here at PaperPie have created some beloved favorites, things we're known for, things your readers love, or maybe new favorites for your family to discover. Repositionable sticker books never wear out. All you have to do is rinse the plastic stickers under cool water and they regain their stick. Have your little one place the glasses or the hat or the Band-Aid or the toothbrush over and over as they enjoy the delightful story and interact with these cute animal characters. Shine a light books, shine a whole new light on imagination as children shine lights and flashlights behind the pages, revealing facts in an engaging story format. No book monsters will delight readers of all ages. Stories leading the way through the book's magic. Tactile learning is essential for young readers. That's Not Mine series is perfect. There's a silly patch on each page. Repeated words and bold outlines also help this be a classic for young readers. Puzzles promote cognitive development in children through problem solving, critical thinking skills, and spatial awareness. Our phonics readers help the relationship between letters and sounds make sense to your child, enabling them to decode and sound out words. This aids in recognizing and identifying familiar words, building that foundation for reading fluency. You can even scan the code on the back of the book to have the story read aloud to you. Our tiny kids are big fun, from science to robots to circuits to sports, baking, and more. Play, invent, create, imagine. These also make incredible gifts for kids and adults. Our learning wrap-up line makes learning a game. From learning palettes with math and reading cards that are self-correcting games for children, to learning wrap-ups that allow you to wind a string around, practicing multiplication, addition, states and capitals, all kinds of concepts. Simply wrap the string around, then flip it over to see if you were correct. They're kid-friendly, approachable, and a gentle way to reinforce learning concepts. We believe stories are made to share. We're excited for you to discover your next chapter in one of our beloved classics.
Okay, any questions on those? What were some favorites that you might have seen? And you're welcome to unmute and just share or type either way. Has anybody ever had any of the learning palettes or any of the wrap-ups at all? Those are amazing for learning. They're great for centers. Yeah, the wraparounds or wrap-ups are amazing. We kept them in a basket in our car, and when one was, we were waiting in carpool or driving to a practice somewhere, they would sit and play with it. Yes, the multiplication was huge for my son. I would agree. They're just so nice. Okay, last but not least, and then I'm going to stop screen sharing after, well, I've got a couple more quick things, but here we go. These are some new titles. Y'all get ready. Some of these are so cool. Not to mention, I love the music.
Here at PaperPie, we're always growing and curating our collection of offerings, bringing you the very best of literacy and learning resources. Things that spark imagination, that drive curiosity, that foster creativity. Let's dive in and see what's new for 2024. Our chunky board books in the Read, Touch, Discover series have a touchy-feely patch on every single page. Simple words with highlighted nouns bring the story to life for little readers. Our little board books are nursery rhymes and stories told in beautifully illustrated styles. We have 2 new topics for you this year, Seasons and Jonah and the Whale. Our Jigsaw Jumble series are perfect for those little fingers. Not only do you learn about different biomes and the animals that live there, they're also engaging in their friendly artwork. They're toddler and little kid approachable. These 2-piece puzzles are perfect for that hand-eye coordination and fine motor skill development. But that's not all. On every page, there's a seek and find object. This helps with observational skills as kids learn to discover items across the page. Our Hello You mirror books teach babies social development. They encourage self-recognition and have visual stimulation by captivating their attention through reflections. How does it work? Our new How It Works Flag book answers that very question through 60 different interactive flaps. The use of flaps draws students into the book, treating them as active participants in their learning process. The use of tactile feeling, opening, and closing creates memory bonds that last. Do you know a young scientist or maybe a kiddo with a curious mind? Get ready to embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of science with our brand new series, Dogs Do Science. Learning doesn't have to come just from a textbook. Meet our furry friends as they unravel the mysteries of forces, light, and sound in a captivating graphic format with cartoon-like illustrations. Each book comes with exciting Poodles Pop Quiz pages, a chance to test your newfound knowledge, and have some serious fun along the way. Activity books are the perfect thing to have on hand no matter what time of year it is. A new addition to our Build Your Own line is Super Plain. Tear out the sticker sheet in the back and fill in the pictures. We also have a new magic painting book. Just add water. What if someone calls me a bad name, or a bee is buzzing around, or I have to sit next to a stranger? I know I would have loved this book, Worries Big and Small, a child's guide to talking about feelings, as a resource in my home library with young children. This remarkable book, written in consultation with an educational psychologist, is designed to help parents and children navigate the complex world of emotions, with answers to over 100 questions related to worries and insecurities, written in practical and reassuring text. Use it as a tool for open communication within your family and beyond. Worries Big and Small fosters a supportive environment where children learn to feel comfortable expressing their worries and discussing their feelings. But that's not all. For older readers, this book becomes a companion for building confidence, independent thinking, and problem-solving skills. It is a grouping of wisdom that will grow with your child. Worries Big and Small can empower the children in your life with the language and understanding to navigate the ups and downs that life brings, and may open up conversations among you and kids that you didn't even know you needed to have. This story is all about emotions and understanding yourself and others. Meet Gina Kaminsky, a child with autism. Throughout this creative retelling of a beloved fairy tale, you'll discover imagination, creative thinking, and learn to better express yourself using the fun language of emoji.
Okay. Hopefully you saw some things there and it goes so fast. But as we talked about, there are so many different ways to look at these books. I'm going to put this here so I can see. There we go. There we go. But one of the things that I absolutely love is how our company helps share things so that I've got that in the way so that we can get you great deals on so many different things. So I want to talk real quick on how to save because Sherri is going to share her 3 to 5 favorites and I'm going to show you how to do a book quiz. But the number one way is to become a story maker. And that is $10 to activate an account. There are no minimums, so you can just shop for discount for 25% off, often 50% off. And I don't know, not that you know Britain, but the one with the huge bookshelves behind, she just wanted to get some books. They couldn't afford a ton of books and she just started doing this and you earn so many, and I mean so many books for free. On top of your discount. The second one is let us throw you a book party. We do home gatherings. We do virtual gatherings like this. And it's just easy. It's quick. And your friends hopefully will enjoy seeing a sneak peek at some things. There are customer specials. And those customer specials, when you spend $40, will unlock on our website. And they are amazing at 40 and 50% off. And then we do have a lot of collections or full sets that are usually 1 to 2 books cheaper if you buy them as a set. And then the last thing is combined volume when you might have like 15 books, individual paperback books, but they put them all in one binding and that's typically a whole lot cheaper as well. So that kind of gives you a piece. And I wanted to last thing I'm going to do, and then I'll unhook the screen sharing, is I just want to show you the part about becoming a story maker. So a lot of people do this for different reasons, and I just want to share a little bit about our team and what it means to me. Number one, sharing literature and children's books it makes you a true creator of magical childhoods. You don't know whose life you're going to change by sharing books. With moms, it could be the mom's life because you're giving her a bit of a break. It could be the child's life. And it can make a huge difference in their reading and their future skills through school. And I think that is an absolute worthy thing to invest your life in. The next thing is, and this is huge to me and our team, is you truly can be a world changer. So our team is one of the most generous teams in the country. We have done full, literally semi trucks, not trucks, but full containers for Books for Africa. We do foster care. We do abuse shelters. We donate books to hospital cancer units. We do military spouses, when there's deployment and the kids get books. So you can be so generous in your community. And that to me is such an amazing thing. Allison had just started, and let's see. There is no one in the waiting room. Thank you, Allison. There was just somebody, but there is no one in the waiting room now. Whoops, that was directly to me. Anyway, so it really is just a huge opportunity to give back if that is something that you desire. And then lastly is you just get an amazing group of friends for life. It is so fun. We just had a huge team leader retreat at my house last weekend where we learned to do flower arranging, we learned charcuterie boards, and we learned a whole bunch about books. And with that, my portion is just about done. So I want to just say thank you for watching those few videos and chatting. I'm going to stop screen sharing here and just say thank you. Hopefully you saw a lot of different things that might pique your interest. But now I am so excited because Sherri is going to share with us her 3 to 5 favorites. She was just introduced to PaperPie back in January. Her daughter Allison, or her niece Allison joined. And so I love hearing what people's favorites are. So Sherri, go for it. Look at all those books. So tell me about, first of all, because I haven't seen your background. I just saw what Allison was saying. Look at all those books back there. Tell us like about those, where you got those, and then show your favorites. Oh, you've got to unmute, love.
Some of those I bought for my grandson. Some my daughter had a party and got some, so that I stole them out of her house. I could have them for the party.
Love it.
Yeah, our little guy's just getting inquisitive. I mean, we've read to him since probably day one, but now he's really fun to have to play with. But this is probably one of our favorite ones. These are the finger wiggly.
So fun.
So it's like each page is, I just love the book. They're so colorful, and your finger becomes the worm and he like grabs it. And I love how like the pages they're all like different shapes, and there's holes in it for their little fingers to turn the page, and they're just interactive and colorful, and
the pages are super thick, y'all. I don't know if you can catch it on there. They are sturdy. These are not paper pages. These are not ones that are going to break very easily. They're super thick, designed for a toddler for sure.
The binding is wonderful. It's like wax coated, so they could chew on it and it doesn't fall apart on them. And like today, when the book, he was like, had it inside out, upside down, stomping on it to get it to talk to him. But this is our other favorite series. They talk to you. And they have all the different textiles, different animals
So
and different food.
all the different textures. Yep.
Yeah.
You turn it on the back and it has an auto time off. So if it's left on, it will automatically time off and then you just turn it back on. Then you turn it off and let it sit for like 5 minutes and it'll kick back in.
And
That's fun,
that's
Allison.
tickle the pig and don't tickle the bear. And this is my other favorite. I find myself like sitting in the corner looking at this book with even out my grandson. But
The title is Pets. It's a sound book. We have things that go, pets, ocean, mermaids, etc.
and like in the book, there's different like levels, like cutouts and these finger trails, different one where they can trail different animals like flying. Is that the bird flying or
Yep.
the bird?
So good for fine motor skills to slow them down. Yep.
And the moles, they just like to grab those and reach. And then each page has the animal sound. And see how colorful it is. I mean, it just catches their attention. And for a 1-year-old, that's pretty good. We can make it through a whole book
That is pretty impressive.
by just, and now he's getting where he'll grab it and turn the page if I'm not fast enough. But all the little cutouts where like you can see the dog through that cutout from the page before, and the finger trails, he's just really getting into that. And we're gonna start him on the painting, because they say that painting with water is of course the cleanest, but it's like their fine motor skills and their tactile skills, and you won't have paint all over your house, but these are perfect for travel. I mean, any age kids where they're not going to make a mess.
And we have very first ones that just have very basic shapes, like a teddy bear or a butterfly. And for the little ones, you can just use a Q-tip and dip it in water. I always tell people, take a Tupperware lid to a restaurant, pull one of those pages out, and they can paint away with the water that the waitress or waiter gives you, and just use a little Q-tip, and it just gives them something to do. For older kids, it's great for airports. It's great for those waiting rooms, all the different things.
Or they won't make a mess.
Right.
This one's actually gonna go to my 3-year-old granddaughter, whose birthday is Sunday, but she loves mermaids and unicorns, and so
Love it. Any other faves?
this was my newest one I got this for him for Valentine's Day. And
Good.
most of the books that I bought were the board books, but this one is the regular pages. But I wanted to show you their pages. I kept trying to like separate them because it feels like there's 2 pages stuck. But that's the quality of these books, that these pages are so thick that, you know, and this is my favorite, the color on these pages are just phenomenal.
And the thing I love that we do, no matter what line you're purchasing or repping from us, is all of the books are fully sewn. So for example, if you go to most stores, dollar store, even Target, Scholastic, they are stapled bindings. They might have a cover on the outside, but inside it's stapled. All of ours are sewn together. They're not going to come apart. We do have a 50% replacement policy if they do. But then the other thing I love in almost all of our books, until you get to real chapter books, like real chapter books, is all the pages are wax coated so that they know kids have sticky hands. They might spill. You can just wipe them clean. They really are smartly designed for being sturdy. That happens to also be, anytime you buy that book, 10% goes to the Scott Carter Foundation, which is pediatric cancer research, which is kind of cool. It's out of Tulsa, and the university there. So I love that you showed that one. So fun. Awesome. Let me show you two of my favorites. One's new and one is not. Is All Better. They showed it in the video, but these are reusable Band-Aids. They're really thick plastic. Somebody a couple weeks ago to Booth told me they've had theirs for 4 years. You just rinse it under cold water and it sticks again. And you're matching different color Band-Aids to different little animals' boo-boos. You're matching the animal and the color, which is pretty neat. So there's this, there's toothbrush, there's hats, and something else, I think. And then this is one of our newest ones. I don't know if y'all have seen all the craze about popsicle stick puzzles. A lot of people are making them so that kids can line them up or match colors. Well, we have in each box. So this happens to be the ocean box, super cute. It actually has a handle that I took off because I was packing it and I pulled it too hard. But anyway, cute little handle, really cute graphics. And as you can see, the puzzles line up. There are actually 20 puzzles in here, and at the top, each puzzle has a different color. So they can do some color sorting, and then they can lay it out. And there's a picture inside here of each puzzle that they can make. So I love these puzzle stick puzzles. Again, 20 puzzles, and this is only $16. Which is a great steal and very sturdy to, keep up. So lots of favorites. Okay, the last thing I want to do, and then we're going to wrap up here because I have gone long, is I'm going to do a quick share screen and just show you the websites. And that way you can know what to do next. So down here, let's see if I can get to it. There it is. I've got, let's see. This is Allison's. So part of you are going to be seeing Allison, others are going to see Sherri's name. But when you click on the link that I'm going to send everybody, so everybody, if I have your phone number, I'm going to send out a link to you. Sherri and Romi will have that as well. But you're going to click on it and it's going to take you to this front page. You just want to make sure you see your friend's name there. Then the first thing I want you to do, it's so pretty and so tempting to click on a lot of different things, like Shop Now or Join Us. But I want you to scroll all the way down past the STEM stuff, past all the fun learning bundles, all about the facts. I want you to go to this very specific sweetness here and click on, click on the book quiz. Take the book quiz. So it's in a text I've already sent most of you, but if you just click on that, as I said, we have 3,000 titles, way too many to go through. So the thing I love about this book quiz, most of you have 0 to 4-year-olds. There are some older ones. So we're just going to click here, toddler. We're going to go with toddler. And then you're going to, click on toddler. Hold on. Gotta move that up high. And then you're going to scroll down here and you're going to pick either something they're interested in or something you want them to be interested in. So let's say I'm going to do space, just to click space, because why not? And then you're going to hit search. And what it's going to do for you is for that age bracket, it's going to pull up all of the books of that age range. So if I had put in something older, there would be a lot of other things. So let's say, oh, this looks interesting. Sparkly Playbook. I have a 2-year-old, but I love space stuff, so I want to introduce it. All you do is add it to either a favorites list or the cart, either one, favorites list or the cart. Cart takes you right to checkout and you can remove it. And then the favorites makes a list that will stay with you until you remove it. So as many times as you come back to a website over the next year, those favorites will stay there, which is kind of cool. So let's see, let's just do my, I said I was going to do that one. So that one's going to go to favorites. So then let's say you have another child. All you do is you simply go up to the top here, hit PaperPie again, and scroll down. I wish there was a back button there, but there's not. take the quiz again. And this time I'm going to go for my kindergartner. And I am going to come down here, and they are really, really into, let's say things, let's do nature and outdoors. Why not? In the outdoor kind of mood. It's getting pretty and sunny. Oh, I love this. So here are some of those flashlight books. By the way, a few of them, the minis are going to be in Chick-fil-A starting in the end of the month for a little bit, which is exciting. But 1, 2, 3 by the Sea, one of my absolute favorite rhyming books. I do love The Secrets of the Ocean. My brother's an oceanography teacher. And let's see. Oh, Fingerprint. Yeah, maybe I'll do a fingerprint. And then this is super, super popular. Big book of things to spot. Great for car, big old search book. So now I've clicked on a bunch of different things and going to scroll back up to the top. And up here, up in this top bar, you'll see my faves. So if you click on that, it has all of the books that I just selected. It has if they're on sale, it has everything, and I can look through it. So you can ultimately make a wish list that will just sit here for you at any time. A child can come in and do it, or you can do it. And then if you decide, yep, I want that one. She said that was great. It's fun and rhyming. And I love the flashlight. That's a cool gift. And let's go with this one. So now you've added them all to cart. And right here, if you recall, I mentioned ways to save is customer specials. So because it's over $40, it's going to let me actually pick out a customer special. So when I go to checkout, I'm going to click here at the cart. And you want to double check that it's the right party. Sherri's or Allison is your host. And there's the actual party. And then it shows you the customer specials here. I don't want you to miss them. They're amazing deals. And you can just flip through because most of them are half off. They're really, really neat. So great to put in a free book library or have for future gifts. A lot of different things. That's such a fun one. And such a great deal. So lots of things there, and it tells you how many to get to the next customer special. And then you check out. And so it's super simple. And you'll just log in to check out and you can go from there. So hopefully that is super simple on how to shop. I'm going to be sending each of you the link, one for Sherri and one for Romi. And you'll be able to just shop on there. Again, if you saw a ton that you might be interested in, you want to host, we would love to do that for you. Buy a couple from your friend tonight, and then let us know that you're interested in having us host one for you. Our average hostess gets between $100 and $200 in free books and $100 at 50% off. And if you're at all interested in having some fun with us and doing it with us, we would love, love, love to do that. So just when we check in with you, just let us know kind of how we can help best. And oh, I did not. Sherri, thank you. She is on it. This is until the end of the month because it is going away. Till the 28th, leap year, I think is 28th is the last day. It is free shipping over $30. So over 30 gets you free shipping, and that's the retail, not including tax. Over 30 gets you free shipping. If you hit 40, then you open up that customer special, which is great. So thank you, Sherri. You're so good. Let's see. All better. Love that. Okay. I'm just going back to make sure I've answered any questions. Anybody have any questions that they just want to ask? Anyone? Oh, somebody. 29th. Thank you, Jessica. Yes. Leap year. I never know. By the way, if you want to see the cutest movie in the world, it's called Leap Year, and it is so cute. It's just a great rom-com. One of my favorites. Okay, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up here. If you want to stay on and ask questions with less people, I will be here for a few minutes. If you have questions, Sherri knows her stuff and Allison knows her stuff. So please feel free to ask them any questions. But I'm going to send you each in just like literally 2 seconds, the link again to shop. You already have it in one of my previous texts if I texted you, but I'm going to send you another one so you'll have it fresh. And everybody that shops between now and Sunday will be put in a drawing, hopefully before Sunday, but will be put in a drawing for extra goodies. So I will let everybody know who's in that, but the questions you have, just let me know. Okie doke. I think that's everybody. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. And again, stay on if you have questions or want me to show you anything. Or Sherri. She got a lot of books back there, girlfriend. I see the little box set. That's so cute.
Those are adorable.
Yeah, super cute. And the ones with the wheels. Super, super cute.
And
They're little mini books.
yeah, they're great for their little hands.
Yep. And black and white because little babies see black and white better. So there's that opposing colors.
But we haven't read these little
Yeah.
ones. Like they were
Super
hiding.
cute.
Like I have to read them next week.
I'm going to stop recording just if I can remember. There it is.
You're so